Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius August 27, 2024. Part of your nature is to see both sides of an issue. Another part of your nature is to be blind to the issue altogether because you have overextended yourself. In other words, the real issue can sometimes get lost in the many perspectives you are able to see. This is why routine is so vital to your sign. Routine in the most basic sense. Try to strengthen your routine by exercising every day and planning your meals ahead of time. Spontaneity should fall within structure. Wow! You have some very impressive energy today. Luck, faith, and enthusiasm will be with you now, but be careful about being too impatient. Doing so could play you a trick and harm your success. To canalize your voracious appetite and ardent desires, going for a solo walk or a stroll with the dog does wonders. But above all, don't take it against everyone else that they don't feel as great as you. The sun's first weekend in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart marks the beginning of the month-long wind-down of your old solar. While life will not wait, with Venus in her last weekend here, you have a chance to pause. As the new work week approaches, whether it is Venus guiding your heart on a nostalgic journey or the sun encouraging reflection, today is ideal for pulling back and even putting out a "do not disturb" sign. With Mars nearing its return to your career sector and signaling the start of the most active months of this professional year, seize any opportunity to take off your work hat. Knowing that by this time next week Venus, the planet of love, will be spending her first weekend in your romantic sector, no wonder there is a rising sense of romantic confidence and anticipation. While this is partly due to Venus' approach and partly because in her early weeks in your romantic sector the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, is already playing her part. You have balanced Venus moving through your sector of money, values, and comfort, and connecting with your wants and needs comes naturally these days. Today, there is even more art and creativity added to the equation, and you are likely to have a stronger sense of how to fill the empty spaces. There could be good finds and deals for things that truly improve your life. You can also feel motivated to make your daily life better. The day advances with more tension. Over. A Mars-Saturn square can mean you're dealing with obstacles or slowdowns, or there is a sense that you can't express yourself, your desires, or your frustrations effectively. You could be feeling that you're stuck in the past, unable to move forward. Enthusiasm can wane temporarily. It's important to focus on tying up loose ends rather than fixating on things you can't change or control. You are never afraid of a little drama. In fact, you have no problem poking and prodding a beast just to hear it roar. However, do not play with fire this week. You'll end up dominated and destroyed. The entire week ahead is filled with darkness, so do your best to lick your wounds from today and hide beneath the covers. Mighty Mars will grow into a furious rage today in your solar 12th house, showing a secret or enemy seeking to damage your love life could be out to see you fall. An icy Saturn peers on, begging you to fight to show you that you're wrong. Accept the truth for what it is. More is to be revealed about your career path, status, and accomplishments when Venus in Cancer trines Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Luckily, this soft trine suggests that the revelations are likely positive. How you are viewed professionally and what you contribute to your vocation may come to your attention during this watery trine. Acts of goodwill, kindness, and compassion will likely be recognized first. Any creative or artistic endeavors will also come up. Enjoy being in the spotlight for your incredible professional accomplishments. Are you dreaming of another world? You may be tempted to make forays into esoteric realms like parapsychology, hypnosis, or ethnopharmacology. Admit it, you find these subjects intriguing. Why not explore the irrational world a bit further? Surely the subject deserves study. There's no need to hesitate. You might even learn something. Our eyes in the sky. If you find yourself more alert than usual tonight, try not to worry. Instead, see this as an opportunity, a moment when your mind might be more open to possibilities. Sometimes, those nights when we can't seem to wind down are exactly when our brains are trying to tell us something. Maybe there's a creative spark bubbling up inside you that's waiting to be explored, or perhaps there's an issue you've been putting off that's finally rising to the surface. Have you ever had one of those moments where an idea comes to you at the most unexpected time? This could be one of those nights. Take a moment to check in with yourself. What thoughts keep coming back to you? What ideas are trying to make their way to the forefront of your mind? You might be surprised by the clarity that comes when you stop resisting and start exploring what's going on in your head. Sometimes, simply allowing yourself the space to think can lead to unexpected insights. Of course, with all this mental activity, it can also be hard to relax and get the rest you need. If you find yourself tossing and turning, consider trying some relaxation techniques to quiet the mind. Deep breathing, gentle stretching, or even jotting down your thoughts in a journal can help bring a sense of calm. Have you ever tried writing things down before bed? Sometimes, getting those thoughts out of your head and onto paper is all it takes to ease the mental chatter and let you drift off to sleep. Now, with all this buzzing energy, it's important to keep an eye on your impulses, especially when it comes to spending. It's so easy to fall into the trap of making quick purchases when you're feeling restless or overwhelmed. Have you ever found yourself doing a little online shopping late at night, only to wonder the next day if you really needed that new gadget or pair of shoes? The energy right now can make those little impulse buys seem more tempting than usual, but try to resist making any big financial decisions unless they're absolutely necessary. If you do need to make a purchase or financial commitment, take a moment to pause and assess it with a clear head. Ask yourself, is this something I really need, or am I just looking for a quick comfort? There's nothing wrong with treating yourself to a small indulgence, especially if it lifts your spirits. But be mindful of the difference between a minor treat and a bigger commitment that could have long-term consequences. The key here is balance. Gemini energy can be fast-paced and sometimes a little scattered, so grounding yourself is essential. Have you ever noticed that when your mind is racing, it can help to step back and gain some perspective? Maybe that means reaching out to a friend for a quick chat, taking a walk to clear your head, or simply doing something that brings you back to center. Find what works for you, and give yourself permission to take that step back when needed. And if you're feeling particularly energized tonight, lean into it. This is a great time to brainstorm, create, or even just daydream about the possibilities ahead. Sometimes, those late-night bursts of inspiration can lead to our best ideas. Whether it's a new project, a fresh perspective on a challenge, or simply a clearer vision of where you want to go next, embrace the creative energy that's flowing through you. Remember, though, it's all about balance. While it's exciting to ride the wave of inspiration, be sure to weave in moments of calm and mindfulness to keep yourself grounded. Have you ever found that perfect balance between productivity and relaxation, where everything just seems to flow? That's what we're aiming for tonight, a harmonious blend of creativity and calm.